In the misty canals of Venice, a black cat named Gatto prowls the rooftops at dawn. Feared for his dark fur and sharp eyes, he is believed to bring bad luck. Fishermen shoo him away, whispering old superstitions under their breath. Gatto survives by stealing scraps and dodging angry hands. Despite his rough life, he secretly loves music drifting from the streets. Venice is beautiful, but to Gatto, it feels like a city that hates him. Gatto once belonged to a kind gondolier who disappeared years ago. Since then, Gatto has lived alone, blaming himself for being abandoned. He avoids humans, trusting no one but the moon above the canals. At night, he listens to street musicians playing violins and accordions. The melodies awaken something gentle inside his hardened heart. He dreams of belonging again, even if he won't admit it. One day, Gatto accidentally knocks over a sacred charm in a marketplace. Chaos erupts as people blame him for a series of unlucky events. A cart crashes, fish spill everywhere, and bells ring wildly. The crowd turns hostile, chasing Gatto through narrow alleys. He escapes by diving into canals, barely avoiding capture. From that moment on, Venice officially marks him as cursed. That night, Gatto meets a clever street-smart girl named Lucia. Lucia is an orphan who survives by fixing instruments for musicians. Unlike others, she isn't afraid of Gatto's dark fur or sharp stare. She feeds him bread soaked in milk behind an old theater. Gatto hesitates but slowly accepts her kindness. A fragile friendship begins in the shadows of Venice. Lucia believes superstitions are just stories used to control fear. She tells Gatto that being different doesn't make him bad. Through Lucia, Gatto sees humans in a new light. She sneaks him into the abandoned theater where she sleeps. Inside, music echoes from broken instruments and forgotten stages. For the first time, Gatto feels safe indoors. Venice prepares for the annual Festival of Lights and Music. Legends say the festival must be perfect to ensure good fortune. A powerful crime boss cat named Don Veluto rules the animal underworld. He believes Gatto's curse could ruin everything. Don Veluto orders his followers to capture Gatto. Danger creeps closer with every passing night. Gatto overhears a plan and panics, afraid Lucia will be hurt. He decides to leave Venice forever to protect her. Before dawn, he sneaks away without saying goodbye. Lucia wakes up to find him gone and feels betrayed. The theater feels colder without his presence. Both believe they are saving the other by staying apart. Alone again, Gatto wanders the outskirts of Venice. He encounters old alley cats who mock his loneliness. They tell him curses are only powerful if you believe them. Gatto remembers his gondolier owner's gentle voice. Memories resurface of love, music, and laughter. He realizes running away has never solved anything. Meanwhile, Lucia is falsely accused of stealing festival instruments. Don Veluto's gang frames her to lure Gatto out. She is chased through the streets and forced into hiding. The city that once inspired her now feels cruel. She plays a broken violin to calm herself. The music reaches Gatto across the canals. Hearing Lucia's melody, Gatto rushes back into Venice. He confronts Don Veluto atop the rooftops at sunset. The fight is intense, fast, and emotional. Gatto uses agility instead of brute strength. He refuses to become cruel like his enemy. The crowd below begins to notice the chaos. During the fight, festival lanterns start falling into the canals. Panic spreads as people scream and boats collide. Lucia runs into the danger to save trapped musicians. Gatto leaps into action, rescuing people from falling debris. The city watches in shock as a cursed cat helps them. Superstition begins to crack under the truth. Don Veluto tries to escape, leaving Venice to burn. Gatto stops him, choosing justice over revenge. The villain is captured by animal control. Silence falls over the canals as lanterns glow again. People slowly begin to applaud. Gatto stands soaked and trembling in the light. Lucia finds Gatto and hugs him tightly. She thanks him for coming back for her. Gatto finally allows himself to trust completely. The crowd sees not a curse, but a hero. Children reach out to pet him. Venice begins to change its story about black cats. The festival resumes with renewed joy. Music fills the streets stronger than ever. Lucia plays the violin on the main stage. Gatto sits beside her, proud and calm. Lanterns reflect in his golden eyes. The city feels warmer than before. A historian announces the superstition was misunderstood for centuries. Black cats were once symbols of protection, not misfortune. The crowd listens, embarrassed yet hopeful. Venice learns how fear distorted its traditions. Gatto's name becomes a symbol of courage. Legends are rewritten in real time. Lucia is offered a place at a music academy. She worries about leaving Gatto behind. To her surprise, she's allowed to bring him. Gatto hesitates and used a long-term happiness. But Lucia smiles and holds him close. A new chapter opened for both of them. Gatto adjusts to indoor life and warm meals. He still roams rooftops but returns home each night. Students adore him, calling him lucky. He listens to music daily, his favorite comfort. The theater is restored and reopened. Venice slowly heals from old fears. Gatto visits the canal where his gondolier vanished. He finally lets go of guilt and grief. The water reflects lanterns instead of shadows. He understands love doesn't disappear, it transforms. Peace settles in his heart. He walks away lighter than before. Years later, Venice tells stories of the brave black cat. Tourists search rooftops hoping to glimpse him. Lucia performs worldwide but always returns home. Gatto remains her constant companion. Their bond becomes legend. Fear is replaced by empathy in the city's soul. As the sun sets over Venice, Gatto watches the canals glow. Music drifts through the air, familiar and comforting. He curls beside Lucia on the theater balcony. Once cursed, now cherished, he purrs softly. Venice breathes in harmony once more. Gatto finally belongs. Paw print sparkles.